Hello, in this video I'm going to teach you how to connect your WXM to your Apex system. The WXM is going to give you access to Vortec pump control as well as Radion control on your Apex dashboard. This will be a very useful video for users who are interested in connecting to your Radions or Vortex wirelessly. The first thing you want to do is connect your WXM to the Aquabus cable going into the Aquabus port. It doesn't matter which port it goes into, just that it goes into one of the two slots on the WXM. You should also notice that the WXM has two lights. There's one wireless status light, also a module status light. These lights indicate that your WXM is working appropriately, so make sure that they both show green at all times. Now that your WXM is connected to the Apex, you want to make sure before you continue that you have the latest version of the firmware for the Apex system. You'll find the firmware available on our website at neptunesystems.com/firmware. Now that you've confirmed that the firmware is up to date, we want to start by updating your WXM with the latest version that is available now. First, you want to go into the main menu, go down to Setup, then go down to Module Setup, and then go down to Update Module. You'll see your currently connected modules to your Apex system. Your WXM is listed here, so feel free to go down and click on it. You'll notice the WXM will start blinking yellow. This is its current update being uploaded to the controller. At some point the yellow will turn back to green, in which case the WXM is now updated with the latest firmware that is available for it. Now that the update is complete, next we're going to update the RF module on the WXM. What this is going to do is update the wireless status light on the bottom right of your WXM system. So first thing we want to do is go ahead and bring up the main menu and go down to Setup, then go down to Module Setup, and we want to go down to Config Module down at the bottom. You'll see your WXM is listed here, so go ahead and click on it. And we're going to go down the list to where it says RF Update. You'll notice the light on the wireless status is now blinking orange, and then it will turn green. Also, the status on your status light will also change for just a moment. Once the update is complete, you'll get a notification on your wireless Aqua controller that it is complete and updated. Go ahead and click on Exit once that's done. In order to prepare to connect your WXM to your Radion or Vortec pumps, you'll want to take your Aqua controller and go into the main menu, go down to Setup, and go down to Module Setup, then go down to Config Module. Go ahead and select your WXM, and we're going to move it down to Reset Radions. These two are very important features about the WXM that is going to help us connect to your wireless Radion lights. Now that you've confirmed that the Radions have power and are connected, it's time to attach them to the WXM. The first thing we want to do is click on Reset Radions. What this is going to do is reset the Radion and make it attachable by clicking on the Attach Radion button. So go ahead and click on Reset Radions. You'll notice the light will turn off momentarily, and then it'll turn back on. After you see this, go up and click on Attach Radion. After that's complete, you should be able to get a new Radion switch on your Apex Fusion dashboard by going to the top right, clicking on the lockbox, dragging it out, and placing it on your dashboard.
Now that you have your Radion here, you want to make sure that you have basic functions like on and off. Go ahead and turn this on. The light should turn on. And go ahead and turn it off. And the light should turn off as well. Once you've established that the light is connected, it's time to set it up for a daily schedule. To start this, you want to click on the gearbox here next to the Radion. You should be introduced to the graphing system for the Radion. To start, you're going to see that there's a graph here with 4 points. The points will allow you to move them around to create your daily schedule. It starts with 4 points, but if you wish to add more, click on the point, click on the orange box, click on Add Point. So we'll give you another point to work with. This will help you detail your day a little bit more the more points you add to the system. Now that you've figured out how to add points, on the bottom right, each point corresponds to a different profile that's attached to it. Each profile is the profile that's available for the Ecotech light. Each profile also has its own individual color sliders. Clicking on different dots will give you different color sliders for that dot that pertains to that hour in the day. If I have a dot here, these are the lights and the colors that it'll display at this time, which is at 5:44 a.m. The 0% is 0 to 100% intensity that the light will provide. The left side of the graph here is 100 to 0%. The bottom side of the graph here is 0 to 24 hours in the day. So you choose how you want your lights to be set up. Once you're complete, you'll probably want to label your Radion, especially if you have more than one. In order to do this, you want to go up to the top here, click on the gearbox, click on the Radion, give it a name. This happens to be the middle one, so I'll call it mid. Click on OK. You'll notice the changes right there. Now that that's complete, we're going to go to the top right, click on the cloud box to save our changes. Once you're finished, go back to the dashboard. You want to make sure your Radion is in automatic mode. Once you're finished setting up your Radion, you can go ahead and preview the Radion light by going to the top right here and clicking on Preview. This will run through a 24-hour preview of your light settings that you've selected. And that'll conclude how to connect a Radion to your WXM.